you're not watching the TV. What is going on, guys? Welcome to my live stream. This is Guns R Us. Are we ready to start this? Saying he say price. I'm not selling anything, bro. This is just for entertainment purposes. This is my personal collection, and nothing here is for sale. Okay, let me put that out. And one of the rules, let me put that out too, on YouTube live stream for firearms. I cannot touch any of these guns, so I cannot do a demonstration. So everything is being laid out on the table the best I can, so I can show you guys and talk about the guns, but I cannot touch one single gun. Okay, that is a YouTube policy or rules, however you guys want to call it. Yeah, Taylor Parham, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Uh, Real or fake? Uh, no, they're real. They're all real. Okay, all of them. Every single one of them is real. Okay, so guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, this is your first time looking at my live stream. Welcome to Guns N' Us. Okay, I started doing live streams like a month and a half ago since I got surgery, knee replacement surgery, and I've been at the house. So I found something to do. All right, guys. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I have over 200 videos. I've been doing YouTube for a while. So support the channel, support the Second Amendment, you know, and let's get this thing going, okay? So let me go around the block, okay? Double tap that screen. We have right now 34 viewers. Let's make that number on the right, the thumbs up. Just give it a thumbs up to this video, or just double tap the screen if you are looking from a cell phone. And I will 100% appreciate your support, okay? Like I support everybody else. So let me go to the comments. How much you got, bro? I read. So this is coming from Taylor. Uh, I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. I checked like a couple of years ago, but right now it's more. So I lost the count. I do have a book, right? I do have a book. So I do have a book with I call it the I Love Me book for my firearms, right? And I do have all the pictures of all the guns with all the receipts, right? So probably when I get boring, I start doing the math. All right. Do you have a license? A license to drive? Yes, I have a license to drive. All right. So I'm a resident of the state of Florida. Okay. So Florida is a constitutional carry and open carry. Okay. So you don't need a license, but I do always have my CCW. Okay. It doesn't matter what. Right? You can jump from here to Alabama to Georgia, you know, which they have constitutional carry too, and you don't need a license. But there's other states Once you cross that state line, that they're gonna require, if you are covered under their state with the CCW from Florida, you're gonna require to have your license. Okay, so don't get in trouble and don't go to New York. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's a shitload of guns. It's not, it's not. I have. There's a lot of guys on YouTube that have pretty much 10 times this. Okay, this is just my humble collection, and I'm sharing with you guys. Okay, you ask yourself, man, you showing all your guns. The feds are looking. The feds know what you got once you put your name in their background check. Okay, so everything is legal. It's legal. It's in a legally configuration. All the pistols are pistols. All the rifles are rifles. Okay, what I mean is, everything under 16 inches is gonna have a brace or an angle grip. Right? Not a look-alike angle grip. Actually, an angle grip under the law. Okay. I do not have any SBRs right now. Right? I'm not paying $200 just to put a stock or a vertical grain grip in a short firearm, in a short barrel firearm. Okay. So hopefully, when we get this NFA rules demolished or go away, we can get freely, we can put whatever the fuck we want in the gun, which is stupid, right? They don't want you to shoot better, which is ridiculous, right? What's the difference between an angle grip and a vertical grip, right? It's not. There's no difference. All they want is your information. Okay? All they want is your information and control. All right? It's about that. It's not about the item. Okay? All right. So, oh shoot, don't use those on random people, but cool collection. No. Most of the gun tubers, they're not gonna do this shit. Especially when you're showing your firearms. Obviously, you know, everybody's looking, not just you guys. Okay? And believe me, they check your IP address, all these Fed agencies, and they look you up. All right, so they know who you are. That's why in 10 years, 9 years, I haven't had problems with the federal government. Okay, because I do follow the rules, even they sucks. Okay, you can't you can't fight for real. Oh, I'm Puerto Rican. I can't fight. Okay, I've been fighting since I was a little kid, so I know how to fight. All right, but you cannot go to a gunfight with your fist, especially somebody breaking your house and you have family, and all you can do is run into the last corner and pray to God that they don't do anything to you, which is sad. Okay, why would you need a firearm when I already have two that are not on fire? What? What? Okay. Wow. Lay not say wow. Thanks for watching. All right. For all you guys, that are, I don't want to call it a retard, but whatever it is. Yes, all these firearms are legal. Background check, everything is legal. Okay. I'm not. I'm not getting ready for doing some stupid shit. So that's my favorite room, bro. Yeah. I mean, obviously, everything is in the tables. It looks like a mess. It looks like a freaking gun show, right? It's actually worse than a gun show, but everything is going back to the safe, which is empty right now. Okay, obviously, safety first, especially when you have kids around the house. Like me, I already had grandkids, and they think that these are toys. So I already briefed them, teach them, but still, they're not getting even close to one of my guns. So safety first, guys. Safety first. All right. SAR 9, yes, that's correct. You see a SAR 9 right there, and that SAR 9 is on steroids. Okay, I had changed a lot of shit on it. Excuse my French. uh, trigger springs, older springs in the internals. Actually has a 15 pound recoil spring. I have a compensator, a threaded barrel. This was a bone stock SAR without any optic ready slide. So little by little, I changed the gun. Okay, it's an excellent gun, even from stock. Can you show one single build? Yes, of course, of course. I have three right there. Everything start with a not expensive. Not everything that's expensive is good. That's what I'm saying, right? You can put everything together, but if you don't know what you're doing, the gun is gonna have a lot of malfunctions. Everything started with a mid-range price. I will go with Idle Precision, which they're pretty good, and build from there. Okay, so that one's a 5.56 223, and it has a 16 inches barrel. Obviously, it has a rifle configuration. It's a mix of FDE and burn bronze. Excellent mix. It looks badass, at least for me, right? Everybody that likes a different color. That's what we got. Hundreds of colors. Here we have a 300 blackout. This one is a 5 inches barrel. She's a Chori. It's a configuration pistol. Obviously, she's in a stand right now that I made out of wood and one, metal magazine. But that's not the real magazine that she's using. Right now we have a 40, and I have other magazines. And in the back we have a 300 blackout. It's a rifle configuration. There you go. Then down here we have another build, and this one is a Spy Tactical lower. It's not Tactical the entire gun. Like I said, I don't buy entire rifles, purchasing entire rifles. This is 7.62 by 39. It's a 16 inches barrel. Obviously, with 7.62, it's a hit or miss. So you have to do your adjustments and get there. Okay, I recommend to get extended firing pin and haze extended firing pin for those cheap Russian rounds that the primer is not set. Even with the back of the round, they're a little bit inside, so you can actually don't get any malfunctions. I use a Duramag Max. Okay, I use H2 both full spring on the 7.62 and some of the AR-15 setups and JP springs. So we have here a 7.62 by 39. This one's a Spy Tactical setup too, and it's a pistol, 5.56 223. Here we have not an expensive, but I got there already. Like I said, you have to do your adjustments. And this one is a Bird Creek upper receiver, but everything else is not Bird Creek. Okay, this is a 7.62 by 39, and she shoots fine. Like I said, you don't have to have a $3,000 to get a reliable gun. Okay, all you have to do is know what you're doing. Here we have a crank cup. This one is a 7.62 by 39. Right, I'm still working on her. Obviously, I do have the bolt area because I was explaining something yesterday, and I cannot touch the gun on camera. So what I was explaining is that I'm getting a bolt in that piece right there, a new bolt with an adjustable piston, but not that one. Getting an additional one. I don't want to fuck up the because this one has some welding in the pin, and I don't want to mess with that. Here we have a Vector, Chris Vector. This one is a pistol, like I said. I can get an SBR, but no, you have more benefits. You can cross the state line and, actually conceal it in a backpack as a pistol. So this one is a 10 millimeter, 6.5 inch barrel, and it's chamber in 10 millimeters. Okay, this one is a Mac 5 that I recently, actually yesterday I got the last part that I was waiting for. Now I want to order that cheek rest from Strike Industries. It's like $30, right? And there you go. I was gonna, leave it as stock as I can, but I decided to put a UTG Pro handrail and handguard You know, I got a non-expensive Venom, but good warranty, Vortex Venom, and the foldable stock. All right, she ready. Now she need a suppressor now in November with this $200 saving. So here we have a Nexus, not a Nexus, CC Scorpion that has been exercised, right? Everything has changed. Most likely, the only thing that is left over from the CC, the original CC, is the lower, but everything else is good. All right, man. Moving down here, boom, we have a Panzer. This is a BP-12, a shotgun semi-automatic. She runs good. There you go. There you go. So here we have SDS links. This is a copy of the Saiga 12. Excellent copy. Excellent copy. Okay, she's very reliable. All metal. You know, it's like AR-15 shotgun. AR AK-47 shotgun. There you go. Obviously, you know, have to have made a lot of upgrades on her. She come bone stock with those ugly ass stock. She have foldable stock macro, and that's the best magazine that you can use for her. Okay. Here we have a Remington 870. Is the Tonka of the shotguns. Here we have Benelli Supernova Tactical. I like that shotgun. Here we have Beretta A300 Ultima Patrol. Also one of my favorites for home defense. And down here, right, I think this is the best setup and the most simple setup for um, if you want to put a brace on your firearm. Okay, it's not expensive and it's a good setup. All you have to do is remove that one screw right there in the middle. It's gonna flip out, and you just drop your gun in there. Okay, so here we have a 2020 Recover brace and a Glock Generation 5 17 MOS. Okay, I left the light outside. I was just gonna bring that rail, but so you guys can see the whole setup. Okay, simple. Have a foldable brace. You know, you can drop that in any backpack, and it's not bulky. That's what I like from it. Okay, we're going to the comments now. Lowrider, America, yes. The real Glock 17 price. I'm not selling anything. Okay, so I need 400 AK-47. How much? No, not selling anything. You own a G3. I do. I used to. I gave her to my daughter. Okay, this one is my wife's right here. That's a G2. Okay, I gave a G3 to my daughter with a throttle slide, optic ready with an optic, and ready to go for her 21st birthday. Yeah, there you go. I'm Puerto Rican. Okay, I'm American Puerto Rican. And what if I sound illegal? Stupid ass, bro. AKS 74U is the best. Yes, it is. Yes, I was on mute. And thanks for checking out. Because the other day I put it on mute by accident, and I was taking for like 30 minutes by myself. Yep. Okay. Do you own a G3? Like I said it already. Look at the Benelli. Yeah. I want an M4. Okay. I know there's excellent shotguns out there, and this is one of them, the A300 and the 1301. And there's actually other shotguns in the market right now, man, that are super badass. But I want it for the collection, the M4 the Benelli. Okay. It's kind of like a historical shotgun. Vector 10 millimeters right there. Yeah, what state? State of Florida. That's about it. I'm not going county or my whole address. MP, MP or MMP, or you calling me an MP? No. So MMP is an excellent gun. Okay, I don't have any. Uh, Say hi. How you doing? Ontario say hi. How you doing? Welcome to my channel. Sora, too quiet to be Puerto Rican. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to. I'm an old guy. Okay, remember I was loud. Not anymore. Okay, Smith and Wesson 5909. Nice. Holy shit, this is nice collection. I appreciate it. Do you find a bowl hole open, AK safety useful? No. This, like I said, this is for to show somebody yesterday or before yesterday. Since I can't touch the gun, I lock it to a rear, but I forgot to release it. But no, I don't know if it makes any difference unless you have a tie spring. All right, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please. That now is that time, right? I read all the comments already, so please subscribe to my channel. Support the Second Amendment. Support the gun community. We don't get a lot of love from YouTube. We get all these rules that you can not even touch a gun during live. Okay, we get most of the videos demonetized because you can do shit on the videos. All you have to do, but that's why you got all these shorts videos just showing your gun and the background music, just showing your bling bling pretty much. Okay, so I don't like to do that. I like to do entire videos with reviews, and most of them they get demonetized. So please subscribe to my channel, support, so at least I can get back to the community. As soon as I get to the 10,000 subscribers, I'm gonna start doing giveaways. And if you're on board, you have the possibility to win something. Okay, so we're very close right now. All right, we're breaking the almost in the 9,000. So help me out. Okay. Hello, ¿cómo puedo adquirir una para protección de hogar? Where you from, man? If you're in the United States and you're legal already, I mean, I'm not saying you're legal. I don't want to find your not anything, but if you're legal, you just get you just have to pay. In some states like Florida, you don't even need a CCW. All you have to do is pass the background check, unless you have any felonies or domestic violence. Forget about it. Turkey, welcome to the house, Turkey. I have a couple of turkey guns here. I think the SDS on that SDS is I don't know if it's Chinese or, but yeah, this one's made on Turkey right here. This is a Mag 5, and this is the closest that you can get to a Mag 5. Excellent gun to the MP5. And she is a beauty and ready to go. All she needs is a suppressor. All right. Okay, subscribe. Double tap that screen. It's gonna take a microsecond just to double tap that screen and get all this likes, same as number in the left. Okay. Or just go to the thumbs up if you're on a laptop and like this video so I can get some what they call algorithm. That's something that you need according to YouTube, to get more views. Bullshit. But let's see. Any Russian guns? No Russian guns at the moment. Like I say, it's growing. I wanna get a couple of AK-47s with wooden stock and wooden handguard just from factory. I don't want to do anything on them. I want to get a couple guns. Okay, I'm looking for in the future to get an SKS, but my next one is gonna be a Springfield M1A, the soccer model. It's gonna be the tactical model. Okay, not the wooden version. All right. Yes, like I say, Manuel Cardoso, I need some push first to get to the 10,000, and when that's when we're gonna start giving stuff away. Okay, lights, red dot sights, even money. And I'm looking to do a gun. It depends how the channel is growing up. Okay. Do you like a Mosin Nagin? Okay, so I don't own one, but I've seen some videos. Okay, so they look good. Any okay, any nice Israeli guns? I do have an IWR Masada right there in the background. Let me go over the handguns. So we have here Rock Island 10 millimeters double stack. All right, she is ready to go. Here we have a Kimber 45 This is a lightweight edition. And here we have a FM 509. Obviously, all these guns are gonna have extended magazines, just for show purposes. But obviously, I'm gonna be carrying with a single magazine, flat with the grip. Okay, this is my wife here. This is the G2 titles. We have a couple of CCs here. We have a SP01, 6075 SP01. This one is my favorite gun right here. Okay, like I said, it doesn't have to be the expensive one, but my favorite. We have the CC P10F, excellent gun too, long grip. Then we have a CC 785, super excellent gun, shooting gun, nice. We have the most how you say, yeah, that So we have the P320. This one was an X carry. Well, it is an X carry slide, but I upgraded with the ASG grip module in metal, and I actually put a safe on it from factory. And we have a couple of magazines in there, standard. Why not? Then we have a Beretta APX Combat. And then down here we have a SAR, a Mighty SAR. Yeah, good gun. Okay, you can find this gun right here. Not like this, but similar gun, SAR 9 from factory for under $200. Here we have a 19X with a PPM compensator. We have another P320. This one is chambered in 40 Smith and Wesson. And we have a couple of grip module just for demonstration, right? This is a good thing about this P320 is that you can change the grip module and you can go even on subcompact, okay? Subcompact, okay? Here we have a Canik. Obviously, Canics are really good. We have a Canik TP9 Elite SC subcompact, and then over there a Canik TP9 SFX, okay? It has some quite of upgrades. F&K IWI Masada. There you go. Then we have a Ruger 57. We have a Glock 19 MOS, and that is my everyday carry. And this one has been my everyday carry too. Sometimes, when I feel like something's skinny, but that's my favorite. Glock 98, 48 MOS. There you go. And then here we have a 17. It's in a 2020 chassis with a brace. Obviously, I left the light out so you can actually see better how everything is on it. And a couple of shotguns, Beretta A300, Benelli, Supernova Tactical, and then the A70 with a chassis, and then a SDS Lynx, which is a shotgun, okay? It's a shotgun in an AK-47 configuration. It's a copy of the Saiga 12, okay? Bullpups. I got this one when the bullpups first came in the market. There was a shit, Now you can find one for $300. When they came in the market, were expensive, like $600-700. Couple of bills: 5.56 223 AR-15, 30 300 blackout, 5-inch barrel, 16-inch barrel in the background. There you go. Obviously, you gotta have a couple of bolt action rifles, 308. This is a Mossberg Patriot Predator. 6-hour P229 chambered in 357 SIG, and AK-47 AR-15 7.62 by 39. There you go, guys. Let me go around the block. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. This is a delayed blowback system from Nexus. CC Scorpion is almost an entire other gun almost already, right? The only thing that has from CC Scorpion is the lower. Yep. All right, guys. Let me go to the comments. All right. Can I buy one? No. No for sale. Link up. Who hurt you, bro? Who hurt me? Wow. So if you have a gun, somebody had to hurt you because you must have been hurt in order to have a gun. Jesus Christ. That make you laugh so hard, huh? Teach me Reach me. Okay. Uh, Brazil. It is illegal. It is illegal what? You must be from not from United States or some blue states like New York, all right, where they don't let the citizens to have a self-defense tool. Okay, RPG. No, I don't have a. I wish I have an RPG, but I don't have one. I already showed the Beretta. I want an M9, but I did carry that M9 for quite some time, for a long time, and I just want to. I just don't find a way to get me one, but obviously it's a good gun. I want one for my collection. Can I get one? You have ammo for all those guns? Obviously, I do have ammo for all those guns. You know, mostly all these magazines are full with self-defense ammunition, and over there in that container with a bunch of stickers is full of ammo. Okay, yes, I do have ammo. Obviously, okay. What kind of question is that? You trying to be negative with me? All right. Just got back from the range with my new TX12. Ooh, you had some good time, brother. You had some good time. You released all these bees or these killing bees, huh? Oof. Can you please give me one? No. Trek Hackney 8512. What's going on? How you doing? Yo, move that cam so we can look at the guns. Well, I sat down. Okay, I went around already. I shot all the guns, but let me go around. I just recently have knee surgery. All right, that's why you hear me whining in the background. All right, subscribe. Okay, make sure you guys subscribe, support the Second Amendment, support the channel. Do you think about the air-powered rifles? I don't know, man. I think the same thing that I think about the electric cars. That's what I think. Okay. You got a nice collection. Any man's dream? Yeah. At some point, I was dreaming too. Yes, sir. Yeah. But sometimes, you have to work hard to make those dreams reality. All right. And none of this shit is free. So yes, I got an MMP9. That's an excellent gun, and a Savage is excellent too. And I love them. I appreciate it for sharing time here. Those real, of course they're real. If you don't know these guns are real, you'll never own a firearm. Okay? If you don't know if these guns are real, you never own a firearm before. Why gonna get so many freaking fake guns? That's ridiculous. All right, guys, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Appreciate it, Trigger Finger. Obviously, he say hi to you. Thanks for being here in my live stream and support my channel. Hope you never had to use. Hey, I al- I always pray and preach that. Okay, at the end of all my live stream, if I don't get shut down before. Okay, yes. Always say stay safe. Carry even to check the mailbox, and hopefully you never have to use a firearm against another human being. But if you have to use that firearm against another human being, that means it's your life first and your family. Okay? I don't care about all the stuff, all the material stuff. Okay? You can get that back. Even cars, somebody bring your car. Obviously, you have insurance, it's gonna be covered down. Okay? But you drop that door in front of the house and came in the house or try to snatch my grandkid from my hands or my wife's hand, yeah, you just got a ticket for the morgue. Yes, sir. That's the only thing that I will not tolerate. But I pray God that I never have to use a little force with another human being because the humans don't have price. Okay, you can't replace another life. Oh man, put 9 mag into the pistol, the Vector 9. Put 9 millimeter mag pistol into the Mag 9. What? That's a 10 millimeter. All right. Um, those are 10 millimeters, and obviously they look like 10 millimeters. Okay. Yes, and they're Glock. They're Glock. Even they come in a Vector bag. They are Glock with the Vector Chris Vector extension. Okay. Uh, how many guns that I have? I think 30, 34 as right now. I have more, but I give something to my kids on their birthdays and Christmas, and I stopped buying for a while. Um, putting life priority first. House, getting a new house and all that good stuff. It is good when honorable people like you are well armed. Yeah. And let me tell you something. Since I carry a gun, I walk in a straight line. Okay. If I see any situation or anybody looking, obviously, I'm gonna be alert. But if I see some situation or somebody, some dangerous situation, I just walk away from that. Okay. There's no need to confront anybody because you think you're Superman, and have a gun. Okay. So yes, I'm I'm call. You call. I'm a call. I'm a call. You call ATF. Call ATF, bro. They're gonna be guns for us. Yeah, we know that guy. He's been doing YouTube videos for almost 10 years. We know that guy. He's legal. Yeah, we check his background check already. Yes, sir. We already did. Okay. And he got every single gun that he have in his channel legally. Yes, sir. If it did, Okay. Está a la venta? No, it's not for sale. But thanks for watching. You know, illegal. Trying to hunt eyes in snow. Jesus Christ. You know what? We're gonna have fun with you. I can block you right now, but sometimes we need some spies in the channel. All right. So I'm gonna leave you there. Hell yeah. I'm not blocking you. If you're doing something good, you gotta have haters, bro. You must. It's a must. It's a must. You have to have haters. Okay. Which is your favorite? Show us. Like I said, for all these guns, my favorite is my SP01. All right. I like the form of the gun, how she looks, and how she fires too. Okay. And I don't want a red dot sight on it. I was thinking on get the slide mill. No, but I will get that slide mill for the CC. What do you recommend for a home defense weapon? Right, my home defense weapon is that right there. Okay, it's super fast. It's loaded with okay YouTube. I'm not touching a gun. This is just some little things. Okay, it's loaded with home defense ammunition with Winchester Defender, and it have a slug and three double all box shots. Okay, and it's full of that. The tube is full of that. So you don't have to pump the gun. It's just one after the other one, and this gun is super fast shooting. Okay, super fast shooting. You have a red dot sight, and you have go witness. Obviously you're shooting slugs. You're not shooting bird shots, so it's not point and shoot. You actually have to look at what you're shooting. Okay, that's one of my favorite 400 frames. But it's this one right here too. It's by the side of my bed right now. It used to, but since I changed that upper receiver and did the whole entire conversion to delay blowback, I'm pretty sure she's firing fine. But I have to take her back to the range and actually put a couple rounds through it to make sure she's good. But as right now, is that 300 blackout right there. It's an excellent round for home defense, especially if you're using that hollow point home defense. Okay, you have a lot of capacity. You cannot get it wrong with the AR-15 or an AK-47 type. Okay, this is a crank. Pistols, it can be this one, 48, 49, or this one right here with the brace. Excellent. You know, um, you got a pistol and a brace, and there you go. Really nice. Obviously, that was my home defense pistol, but I put a PMM and I have to take it back to the range. Okay, I cannot get that as a home defense if I haven't tested yet. Can I have one, please? Isn't the Chris Vector a standard issue cup weapon? I don't know. I don't know. Right? But obviously, it would be nice to have a fully automatic, but I can't. Okay. Well, I can. What you have to do is get the stamps and the right person to do it, but it's gonna cost you a lot of money. Now, I love this, and I didn't get it in 10 millimeters because of the recoil system. Right? If the recoil is that good, I'm getting it in a 10 millimeters. Even 45 is good, so imagine 10 millimeters. All right, so can I borrow the 19X? I saw it in a YouTube short bits. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Uh, just a throwaway. La Verde. Verde. There's no green ones right here. Right? It's just a gray module. The Vector is in my dream gun. It was in my dream gun too. Okay, it was my dream gun, and then I'm moving to my next dream. So work hard, man. Work hard. Don't let it just to be a dream. Okay. I have never shot a gun. Any advice at the first timers? Yes. Go to the range on guns, and get the safety on that range to teach you how to do it, or get in a gun class. Okay, you're gonna love it. Okay, it's nothing like you know that these people are teaching, are letting. I mean, the blue states are putting in your head that the gun, what the AR-15 weigh 300 pounds, and the recoil is like a freaking three shotguns at the same time. No, it's not a lot of recoil. It's not gonna hurt your shoulder. It's not gonna hurt anything as long as you have some air protection device. Beretta, yeah. One day I will have a collection like yours. Amen. I appreciate it, man. You will. Okay. Look at my videos and look at my first video. I just have a couple of guns. Okay, and I left it there. Most of the YouTubers, they delete everything. I don't. Okay, I don't. That's an experience that you get with time. Okay, so you guys can see that I didn't start with all these guns. I started with a couple. Bless you. I appreciate it. MP5. Yeah, this is an MP5. But it's a Mac 5. Okay. Living America Dream. Yes, sir. What's your favorite gun from your collection? I already said. It's my CC75. I lost CC. People who misuse firearms put the Second Amendment at risk. It is very sad. It's good to know you will never misuse them. Hell no. This is listen. You don't have to have this many guns. Obviously I have some background. And I've been handling firearms for a while. Okay, for a while. So especially fully automatic firearms. Okay, so none of this actually is fully automatic, but it's something grow up on me. Something. Some people like collect fire. I mean, watches and jewelry or coins or even Pokemon cards. There's some people that pay $500 for a freaking Pokemon card. Okay, and that's fine. They do their hobbies, and that's it. That they want to do that, they do that. Okay, so this is my hobby here. But you don't have to have so many guns. But please, I ask you, if you are scared of the guns, go to the range, rent a firearm, get familiar with the firearm, and you actually gonna like it. Okay, even if you don't like it, it's something that you must have, right? Because you're not gonna need it till you need it, and if you don't have it in that moment, you're going to regret your whole life. Okay, if you survive. Okay, it's better to have a chance to fight back than don't have any. Okay, so there you go. Oh. All right. So once again, why I gonna have so many replicas? I don't know. You know, it's a lot of Tamil, bro. And even if it is, it's a lot of money for nothing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I don't see any value on just buying fake guns. For real. All right, but they're not replicas, they're real. Look at the other guy. They ain't real. Okay. All right, some of you guys need to leave New York, and some of those blue states, you get restrained and they don't allow you to use self defense tools. Okay, they just let allow the government, and you pay these guys with your tax dollar monies. Okay, to fuck you in the back, pretty much. Yes, I just said it, to stab you in the back. So you need to leave the state or vote for somebody different. Okay, but these states are mafia, bro. It doesn't matter if you guys vote for a Republican party. The Especially in New York, it's gonna be always a blue state. It's a mafia. It's an arrangement. I like the 19X. I appreciate it. Yeah, the lighting 19X is an excellent gun. You guys already saw the there's like 44. Actually, yesterday was 44. I think today is 43 days, right? Left to save money. Well, some of you have money, but I'm not saying I'm a hardworking guy, so I have to save money for this. Especially my wife doesn't allow me to use my savings to purchase these things. I have to find a way. Sometimes I just go around, home some stuff, resell on eBay and get some money, and that's how I make some money, extra money. Because in reality, I'm not gonna use my savings or compromise anything in my household to get these things. Okay, I already have one or two, and that's enough for home defense. The additionals, I gotta find a way. Yeah, I got a good wife. Got a good wife. A bad wife will let you use all your savings for stupid shit. Okay. AR or AK, they both have good things. Okay, the good things about the AR-15 is that all the attachments. I'm not gonna say they are more precise than the AK-47. We're in 2025. Okay, so there's a lot of hangars and rails that you can put in the AK-47 that is gonna be pretty much the same as the AR-15. Now, the benefit of the AK-47 is a gun that run, you know, in rough terrain, runs in cold, hot weather, dusty, water, muddy. The AR-15 is not quite the same. Okay, you have to keep this thing clean. Okay, if you agree, I seen it. I've been there. Okay, I've been there. These things you have to clean them, maintain them clean. This one, they can run with rust. It doesn't matter. Okay, so but the benefits on this one is that you can add a lot of attachments with two pins. Removing two pins, you can drop another upper receiver and get multi calibers on the same lower. 7.62, 22, 9 millimeters, 300 blackout, 50 Beowulf, point 410 shotgun shells, and maybe I'm missing more. I'm going too fast. All right, let me go. What's the address? Yeah, the address to what? Any revolvers? Yeah, it's the same question every time. I will get some. Every time I walk in the store to get one, I walk out with something else. Okay. CC is better nine, except they help to mount the guns of Canadian citizens. Oh, I didn't know that. That's bad. All right, shouting. Why not a PW? Oh, PDW. Like I say, the collection is growing. I stopped buying pistols. Now I'm buying PCCs. I'm jumping. I already did some upgrades on January after Christmas, obviously. I'm getting, and the first January, those $200 are gonna go away, which make no sense. Now it's a $0 stamp, so they need to stop that shit and get rid of that NFA item. Okay, I know they're working on it, but since it's a $200 left, I will get some suppressors after January. Okay. SBRs, I don't know. I might wait till the whole NFA goes away. Sick, appreciate it. Do you have any 300 blackout? I just show you guys 300 blackout right there in the background. That one shorter, 5 inches barrel, and the one in the back 16 inches. Yeah, excellent round for Honda fans. Do you have any HK? I know they're very, very expensive. No, yes, and that's why I got my Mac 5 right here, which is a third of the HK price. Okay, excellent gun, same shit, man. Some of the parts are even made in the same from the same factory. What's good, everyone? What's going on, Christopher Lewis? Welcome back again to my channel. Honda fans is good. Yes, Honda fans and out there. Okay, not only Honda fans. I will say that. Okay, because once you cross that door of your house outside, you're in a jungle. Okay, you are in a jungle. All right. Why are revolvers so much money when nobody won them not too long ago? Revolvers are excellent. Okay, excellent. Cylinder weapons are excellent, but like I say, I prefer more capacity and actually the way that you can actually you know change magazines so fast. I mean, obviously, any weapons, if you even the shotguns, the pump shotguns, if you practice on reloading, you're gonna get super fast. But I don't think faster than just swap the magazine. Should I put a 1.6 by 20 on a 4 plus on an AR-15? I'm running two 1.6. What is it? 1.6 by 20 24. Yeah, 1.6 by 24 for AR. Yeah, so it should be good. As long as you're not shooting like more than 300-400 meters. I think we just discovered the cartel's gun provider. Bro, I know. Listen, if I was, this is not even close. This is not even close. I think these guys, and you know where they get them from? Yeah, from your own house, United States. Um, Too bad they cannot do this in Canada, the UK, or Australia. No, I saw that guy from UK that came in the news that came to United States to have some vacations and go to the range and shoot some guns. He posted in his social media and got arrested. That is fucked up, man. That's when you know that you vote for the wrong person and you put the wrong person in charge. And that's what we have. What is called? Tell me, guys. That's what we have. What? The Second Amendment. Okay, that's what we have. The Second Amendment. Man, borrow me an AK-47. That's why they want to take your rights away. Okay, because if the people are disarmed, you can't do shit about it. Okay, they can do whatever they want. Last 4 years, man. Last 4 years were the worst. Were the worst. Yeah, we went back like 50 years with those last 4 years, man. 164 people in here, and we got, yeah, guys. Double tap the screen. If you're on the cell phone, it's gonna take you half a second. Just double tap the screen, and you're gonna support, the algorithm on my channel. And if you feel like you wanna help me out, subscribe to the channel so you can actually, get my gun reviews. You're not gonna see everything in table. You're actually gonna see me handling the gun. Okay. XM7 is technician, sniper too. Okay, nice. Would you make a fun of someone that only has a title G3 sheet? No, I won't. Like I say, a gun is better than zero gun. Okay. Even if you have one gun with two rounds on it, it's better than a knife or zero rounds. Okay. It doesn't matter if the gun is shooting good. It's shooting good. Okay. A70. No, I won't make that shit. More. A lot of people will make fun of you. Okay. Especially if you post it on YouTube. Man, they will eat you alive, for real. But who cares, man? You know what I mean? As long as you have something to defend your family, you shouldn't be caring about other people says. Okay. Uh, technically speaking, how much money? No, I don't know. Is this, I mean, America? Yes. I have been shot at before in Georgia. Three dudes from Maryland tried to kidnap my girlfriend. There you go, brother. Um, and you defend yourself. We like to hear about that. Maybe something short. You don't have to be more specific. But how did you defend yourself? Um, yes. If you guys saw the news not long time ago of that couple that got kidnapped, right? And the boyfriend got killed. His body got burned in the train rails, and they raped his girlfriend for several days, right? And they put it inside a drum with a cap, like one of those 60-gallon drum, alive. So she passed away in it. It's terrible, you know. I mean, there's demonic stuff out there, man. There's people that don't care, man. It's not that they just don't care. They just got in their mind to do these things, okay? So yes, you have to be prepared for anything, okay? This is this is not to go out there in a shooting rampage. You know what I mean? This is to stop those guys, okay? This is to stop those guys. You know, we abiding citizens are the ones doing the right thing. You know, the criminals, they don't care. They don't care about they don't care about semi-automatic or fully automatic. They don't care about the switch in the Glock. They don't care about, the change of the plastic bust uh, on a pistol. You know what I mean? They don't care about using a foregrip, burger grip in a angle grip configuration pistol. They don't care about those stupid laws. They don't care about anything. Okay, so you have to, be almost at the same level, all right? Legally at the same level, or max out the level to be close to what they have because they don't care. Okay, they don't care. They care. They go in your house, drop the door. They carry Dracos. Okay, 7.62 by 39. They don't use home defense ammunition. No, no. They use full metal jacket, the cheapest one, fully automatic with a switch. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about the feelings from a dad to their daughter or their sons. They don't care about none of that stuff. Okay? And this is why, you know, you don't need to have 40, 50, at least something good, to defend your family. Okay? And hopefully you don't need it, but if you need it and you don't have it, it's too late for you, brother. And you fail. Okay. I'm gonna block you, man. This is ridiculous. Uh, all right, guys. Let's continue with the other ones that make sense. All right. Uh, Oki, Oki Pew dude. He says on 164 people in the chat, and well, right now we have 94. We're slow in the comments. Um, well, obviously, I'm not reading all the comments right away. I'm talking a little bit. So 164 in here, and we go 40 likes. Yes, please. Let's get those likes up. It will help my channel, even if you don't want to subscribe. But if you find it in your heart to support my channel, I would really appreciate it. Okay? He's scared of that. Obviously, man. I mean, I'm not scared of that because I will put myself as a wall, between any evil and my family. So no, I'm not scared. If I wasn't scared, I will not join that right there. Okay? Yeah. So I mean, Jesus Christ. So this is this is why we're fucked up. You know what I mean? Because some people comments about the other people without knowing the other ones. You know, they're coming about you. They're thinking about things about you without knowing you because of your color, because of the way you talk, because of your accent, because your eyes are like look like Chinese. Man, come on. I've been in so many countries, bro, and I see so many poor people, and I see some different stuff. Okay, I've seen that, right? So I'm just preaching the love, the love of God. And first one that I put in my house is God. For God first. Okay, God first. Will you make fun or something? No. Okay. I don't know how much money I have. Let me go. Oh, I mean, sorry if I skip your comments, but I'm going all the way down and then go up. If I missed your comments, please comment again. Okay, comment again, so I can catch at least with these comments. No, it's not a million, not even close. Okay. Cause I don't know. Are you in America? Just curious. Yes, I am in America, the state of Florida. Okay, that's how close I'm gonna get to where I live. Okay. Okay. What's up, man? How you doing, Nick son? How you doing? Uh, Junior Aguilar. Do I have to be 21? Some states. I mean, I don't know. I'm not up to the age right now, but some states you have to be 21 for handguns and for rifles too. But most of them, you have to be 18 for a rifle and 21 for handguns. And some of them you can have a handgun at the 18 years old. Nixon con esas cosas recuperadas maravilla. Yeah. Sweet Arsenal, man. Okay. Appreciate it. Right. No, I am not gay. Nothing against that. Okay, but I'm not. Do I have to have? Yeah, I already answered that. I don't have an MPX. Do you sell retail or wholesale in Thailand? No. I'm interested. No. Evil people do evil things. Yes, sir. You know, we the good citizens that care. And we are the target. The good ones are the target. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We will have less crime. What's your favorite weapon? The time here is 16:29. That is 4:29 p.m. What's your favorite weapon? My favorite weapon is any weapon that don't shoot pellets or air gun, any real gun. But as right now, my everyday carry is my 19X. Okay, my 19 MOS. But they're all my favorite, man. At some point, they were all my favorite when I went to did my homework and checked what I was gonna buy. Bro. I am from Jamaica. Ooh, Jamaican in the house. Welcome to the house, brother. How's that reggae over there, huh? I'm Puerto Rican, so I love reggae. There are reasons why the snake is yellow. Yes, nice collection. Yeah, appreciate it. Don't tread on me. Yes, sir. Don't tread on me. You know how it is. You know the meaning of that, huh? You know the meaning. Don't tread on me, or I'm gonna bite you, and I'm not gonna bite you with my mouth, right? I'm not gonna bite you with my mouth. And I don't know why everybody that saying that don't turn on me. Some people, some probably the blue states saying that is racist. Everybody, they find. Oh my God, it's like the Bible. We can't. Some people can't read that. We put 10 people to read the Bible in one room, and they all have a different meaning for that paragraph. Yes, sir. I think you need a, well, I have a safe, and I accommodate everything pretty good in there. Everything fits, okay? I do have a couple of magazines, but most of the magazines I put in my locker. They have keys because I worry about my guns more than the actual, stuff that is in the wall locker. But I do have a pretty good setup. Here I have a knife magnet. I put two of those, so everything can be holded pretty good. So when I slap that door, nothing is coming out. I did hate those holsters, the soft ones that came in here. So I did like a Kydex belt on it, right? Where I can hang my guns with the holsters in those belts. All right. So they're ready to go. Same in here, all the holsters. All I have to do is put the gun in the holster and the holster in the hanger. Yeah. A couple of ideas. Putting your brain to work. That makes sense. What is the reaction to girls when you show them your gun collection? Well, my only girl that I have, bro, is my wife for 27 years. The same person. And I love her like it was the first day. Yeah, that's the only person that I need the impression from. But, some girls are scared. Some girls are like, wow. Some girls like guns. Okay, it's that time. That time. Hit and subscribe. Hit and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Support the Second Amendment. Support the gun community. Okay, I go around sometimes, and all I do is support these young folks. That are abiding citizens, and they show their guns on YouTube. Obviously, they're not part of the cartel like you guys saying, right? If they were, the federal government will be knocking on their door. Okay, they will check your IP address. I mean, they know my name, my last name, everything I do. Okay, so no reason to hide. Okay, no reason to hide. Any 45 ACP in your collection? Yes, I do have one right there, and I'm gonna leave it there for a couple of minutes, for a couple of seconds till I log in my computer. All right. That's a Kimber 45 lightweight. Lightweight edition means that the lower is not made of stainless steel. The lower is made of aluminum. So that make it you know, lightweight. So it's called the Kimber lightweight, the Kimber stainless steel lightweight, LW. And it's chambered in 45, ACP and auto. You can shoot both. Same shit anyways. All right, guys, I'm here. I haven't left. Just take this break real quick. Subscribe to my channel. Support the Second Amendment. Support the gun community. Okay? Because we don't. In reality, we don't get a lot of love from YouTube, right? We get all these restrictions. We get all these rules, and then you flip over and down, and you see all this live, you know, people doing some crazy shit, man. Sometimes when I go I don't have TikTok, but my wife have TikTok. The reason that why I don't have TikTok is because it's look like a mental health facility. Every time you flip those pages, there's people doing some crazy shit in there, man. Crazy shit. And I'm like, fuck this. And I log out or leave. So same thing on this YouTube live. There's a bunch of crazy people in here. Doing some crazy, retarded stuff. You know, yes. So, and we, the gun community, the abiding citizens that obtain all these toys or all these, they're not toys, but the actual, guns in a legal way, we got a lot of restrictions. We can touch the guns, we can demonstrate the guns, we can show the people how to operate the firearm. Yeah. Any, nice collection, bro. I am also a collector. Yeah. I would say this is probably a beginner's collection. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there that have, you know, 1,000 guns and way more expensive, but they dedicate themselves just to this. Okay, or they have money, they have business. Some of them are like they have gun stores. Very very beautiful, Kimber. I appreciate it. What's the white pistol? That one right there. It was all black. and I decided to polish the slide and became chrome. There you go. It's a 350, a 320, P320, 40 Smith& and Wesson. And this one looks wide, but it's not wide. That's a light gray. It's called the CC Shadow 2, and it's an Auburn gray. Yeah. I'm in Texas. Yes, from the mighty state of Texas. I love Texas. I've been there before. Yep. You gotta love Texas, brother. You gotta love Texas. Yeah, I mean, I did it that way, just to make something different. I throw some lowers in there. We call it they call grip modules, um, subcompact ones, just to show that you can just go from this to that short right there. Okay. You even shot any of your guns before? Hell yeah, I shot my guns before. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I shot my guns before. All of them. All of them with deception of these two guys right here. All right, because they're new. Okay? They're new and I haven't shot it yet. And the only reason is because I come down to my house right now. I recently got a knee surgery, a total knee replacement. So that's where they cut the joint and put a titanium one. I call it the airborne knee. So many jumps fucked up my knees. So next year I'm gonna get the other one done. But once I recover, I feel better. So probably next week, I can't wait to take these two guys right there to the range, and also this one. All right, I shot this one before, but I recently changed the upper receiver. Um, I put an aluminum one from Nexus Firearms. I did change the bolt. Obviously, these guns, you must change the bolt, the CC Scorpions. All right, they don't have any warranty or anything on that bolt. The metal is too soft, and you put too many rounds, you can have a double fade or out of battery detonation, which is your upper receiver explodes. So it was in the box for a while. I upgraded the ball carrier, and I decided to go with the other part because you pair those two parts and you get a delay blowback system. Yeah. So I gotta try that one at the range. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be good, but I'm not gonna rely on her till I take it back to the range. Obviously, this one I can't wait neither. This one neither. The Glock 19, I just recently put a PMN compensator with a 15-pound recoil spring, so I had to take it back to the range and test her. Right. I'm not gonna carry that gun if I don't know if it's shooting good. And what else? There's one more. Oh, this one. The 7.62. I did some changes because it was not hitting that primer right. It was, fitting good, but it was nicking the primer, but not no, was not detonating. So I got an enhanced firing pin, extended firing pin for her. So just to shoot that cheap ass Russian ramen. I mean rounds ammo that is not cheap anymore. All right. So, what is that? And Iran, no killed. Okay, I don't get it, but yeah, I shot all my guns before. Yes, I did. All of them. All of them. Except for those two. Okay? Obviously, all those are built. So when I build them, I have to go to a range and test these guys. All right? Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be back in 1 minute. Did you get the P320 fix? It's a dangerous one. Well, it's a danger. So that P320 don't like the police, pretty much. Okay, there's thousands of those guns out there, but for some reason, you have to be in the police force or at least one of these uh, guards, so the gun go off in your holster. Mami, vamos allá. No. All right, guys, I'm back. I was asking my wife if she want to go to see the Christmas parade. All right, guys. All right, guys, we got 70 feet. 70, unless my internet got messed up, but um, we got 74 guys. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We have 74 and 72 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. If you're on a cell phone right now, I'm gonna ask you please to double tap that screen, right? And that's gonna my likes are gonna go up, and that's gonna help my algorithm on YouTube. I think that's what YouTube says. That is wrong with your videos when they don't get seen by people. But yeah. And if you find it in your heart, please subscribe to my channel, support the Second Amendment, support the gun community. Like I said, we don't get a lot of love from YouTube. Okay, we can't even touch these things on live. Okay. All right, let me go around the block real quick, soft, so you guys can see. I'll probably talk a little bit about the guns. All right, that's a 7.62 by 39. All the ARs are my builds. Okay, so they're either spy tactical or aero precision lower, receive it as others. Okay, so that's a 7.62 by 39 rifle configuration, 16 inches barrel. That's a double stack right there. I love this gun. Oh yeah, she's like butter. I polish everything inside, change some parts. She's super reliable, and it only cost me like $700, $800. This is a Rock Island 1911 double stack. Okay, 10 millimeters. There you go. Here we have a P226. This one is chambered in 357 SIG. Okay, there you go. Kimber 1911-45. Here we have a AR-15. This one is a Spike Tactical lower. Has some flipple sights and a Romeo 7S red dot, well, green dot. Have a D60 drum. I love that grip right there. That's a Stark angle grip. It's nice. It's nice. Feels nice to shoot. There you go. Have a 45 round, 40 plus 5 extended round. Had some, obviously it's gonna be an angle grip with a brace. I think this one is a SBA5, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. We have a Sister Scorpion with a Nexus delay blowback system. I love those lights. It deletes everything else. You get the angle grip and the same light, and you don't have pressure switches or cables running around. Clean setup. Have 2,000 lumens light. There you go. We have the Mac 5, which is a amplifiers and shit. I recently put the handguard with a rail on the top. Nice, really nice. Foldable Strike Industries. There you go. It's not a brace, it's a stabilizing brace. There you go. Nice. It's gonna be suppressed. This guy's gonna be suppressed. All right. And then here we have a greaseback. It's a pistol configuration. I think this one is a SBA5, A6, and it's a 10 millimeters. The crest big is in 10 millimeters. Okay. Same thing. Angle grip, 10 millimeters. Have a Holosun right there. Flipple sides, and she have the same light that I have on this one. I love it. There you go. And it's a 6.5 inch barrel. Okay. Here we have this beautiful, and I'm still working on it. I'm gonna replace the iron sights. I'm working on it, and I'm going to get another bolt to get adjustable gas piston. Okay, but I don't want to mess up with this one. I want to get another bolt to do it on a different bolt. There you go. It's a great crank up 7.62 by 39. Okay, this is gonna go. I'm going to change this for a Midwest Industries rail. I have one of those M-Force lights. Here we have not an expensive build. This is a Bear Creek Arsenal upper receiver chambered in 7.62 by 39. I did change the bolt in the front, firing pin, extended firing pin. And actually I got H2 buffer spring from Armor Spec. You gotta use Duramax Max. Yes, sir. Here we have bolt action rifle, and this one is a Mossberg. It's not an expensive rifle. It's a 308 um, Patriot Predator. Okay. Then we're going to the handguns here real quick. 509 mid-size G2. That's my wife. I'm gonna give her another one. Now coming on February. It's her birthday and some Valentine's at the same time. Close both. So I'm gonna get a 43X in pink with glitters. You know, MOS. We got CCs here. This one is a 75. This one is the SP01. My favorite gun. Not my carry, but my favorite. This one is a P10F. Excellent gun. This one is another CC. And this one is the Shadow 2. It's not white. It's auburn gray. Okay. The mighty P320. The dangerous P320. Yeah. She only shoots police. Okay. She only shoots police, guys. There you go. Beretta APX Combat. We have a couple of grip modules, so you guys can see. I can transfer this to a small compact size. We got another P320. This one is a P320, 40 Smith & Wesson. It's a little daddy. I'll probably spit on her. 19X Glock. The MOS. This is a Canik TP9S Elite Subcompact. Yeah, nice gun. Canics are really good. Here we have a Canik TP9 SFX. That's what opens the door for all the Canics in the market right now. Yes, sir. That was the first. That's the grandfather of all these Canics in the market right now. FNK. We have a Masada, IWI Masada. I'm rocking a Viridian RFX 35 and a PID. These PIDs are excellent, and you can find them on Altiplanic with probably 12, 14% discount, free shipping, and under $100. This light is more powerful than the TLR1. I already tested, so don't argue with me. I do have a TLR1, and it's rechargeable, and you can use CR123 batteries on it. Ruger 5.7 right there. You gotta have a 5.7. There you go. My favorite carry right here. 19 MOS. I haven't changed any internals of her. Yeah, have one of those what you guys call a really bad trigger of 4 pounds, 4 or 5 pounds. Yeah, I want to see how that trigger is gonna feel in a rush situation. You're not gonna even feel the how many pounds is. There you go. We got a 48. We have SAR 9. We have another Glock 17, but she is in a 2020 Recover Tactical grip. And I leave the X300 Turbo outside. It's not mounted, so you guys can see better how she looks like in there. Here we have a Beretta A300 Ultimate Patrol. This is my favorite for home defense right here. This is my girl for home defense. Here we have another pump action. This is a Benelli Supernova Tactical. We have it A70. Ooh, A70. There you go for the A70 lovers. Pump action. This is a Tonka of the shotguns, all steel. There you go. We have the copy of the Saiga, and this is a real good copy. This is a SDS Lynx 12. There you go. We have a bullpup over there. When bullpup were very famous at the beginning, I got her. Probably she got like 8, 7 years. Yeah. She's a Panzer Arms BP12, and she's shooting fine. You go, 2 bills over there. The one in the background is a 300 Blackout, and is a 16 inches barrel rifle. This one is a 5 inches. There you go. They are out of position lowers and everything else. And this one right here is a 556 223. And she is burn bronze and FDE. Obviously, I got some knives in there, some concealed pocket knives. Obviously, I carry a pocket knife too. Yeah, and everything's going back in the safe when I'm done with this. All right, it looks like a gun show right now. Oh my goodness, she's got a dad, Artery. You think you are man because you have guns? No, I don't. I'm a man because I'm a man. Okay, yeah, yeah. I'm a man since I was a kid. Since I was 12, 13 years old when I work hard. I've been working hard all my life. All right. I have manners. I know how to work in concrete. I know how to work in wood. I can drop and put an engine back in one day. You know, I can fix mostly everything in my house. I'm not an electrician, but I know how to work with electric stuff in my house. I know how to work in firearms. I know how to use a computer, right? I gave 20 years to this country. That's the things that makes a man, okay? A man is something that is loyal to his wife for 24/7 years. You know what I mean? That teach and taught their kids good stuff. You know what I mean? A protector. That is a real man, okay? I'm not a man because I carry this, but this will help me some if I get in a situation to protect my family. Because I'm not going to a fist fight, right? I'm not going to a gunfight with my fist. Yes, man. Okay. I'm a man if you want to drop the guns to the side and go, you know, and find out. But no. Oh man. Yeah, brother. You're talking to an old man. You're not talking to a kid. Okay. This kid would be like, yeah, you want to find out? Let's go meet in the park. I'll bring my steel, you bring yours. No. I try to don't use this. 100%. My next one will be the Smith and Wesson MP5 15 Sport 3 inches 223 556 because I can okay. You can, yes, you can afford HK. All you have to do is don't buy that and save a little more. Okay, let me tell you what right now. I bought this because I think it's ridiculous to spend $3,000 in an HK. Okay, in this platform. All right, and right now I can get all the parts from the HK, the internals, and drop it on this guy right here. Okay, because they are interchangeable with the real HK. Matter of fact, some of the parts are coming from the same factory, the MP5, the from the SP05 HK. This is a Mag 5, okay? But if I wanted to buy a real HK, right, all I have to do is not purchase this, not purchase this, and save that money for those and get this. You got me what I'm saying? Just wait a little bit more. If that's your dream gun, just wait a little bit more and get what you want. Okay? But if that's an excellent substitute, get what you want. Okay? Would you give me a pistol? Where you live at? I can give you my street address, but I live in the state of Florida. Yeah, ready for the clowns. Oh, you gotta have clowns, bro. You gotta have clowns. You gotta have haters. You always gotta have haters. If you don't have haters, you ain't doing something right. Awesome collection, man. Screw the boy. The source. Okay, no problem for war. Uh, no, I don't want to go to war. This is just me to have fun. Netting guns because you are scared. Oh man, you're gonna keep repeating the same shit there. You're a troll. How much money do you think on your collection worth it? I don't know. I can come up with a number later. I'll look at my book. I'll look at my book later and with all the receipts and probably get with a round number. We don't need firearms because I have don't need firearms because I have 90, 60, mighty 60 on my arms. Don't problem for war. This is a funny meme. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. I'll leave January 16, 2026, 8 days for my birthday, enlisted into the army. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. Okay. If you are out there bouncing and just going from job to job, and these salaries are not going up, and you're trying to make it, I think that joining the military is excellent. It's excellent. Plus, they have different MOSs. You don't have to be a combat arms. You can be a medic. You can be whatever you want. You can be a helicopter mechanic. You can be a helicopter pilot. You can be a jet pilot. You can be whatever the fuck you want. A Humvee, 88 Mike, a driver, uh, whatever you want, man. You can be a supply person. You can be whatever you want in the army. Okay. Yeah, and plus it's a big a nice background, and you guys get the, I don't think the JIB, but they give you some free school, some credits every year, so you can get a degree. Some people don't take advantage of that, but you should take advantage of that situations. You get your BAH. You know, if you're private, you live in the barracks, but as soon as you get that E5, um, you get to live in the quarter in an apartment, and they give you money for it. But that's another day talk, brother. I think you got an addiction. And I'm going. Hey, don't say that, okay? It's a gun collection. Say Crocs, yeah, man. I love Crocs. Obviously, I'm the state of Florida. You know what I mean? I even ride jet ski with these things. Yeah. Yeah, guys, subscribe and hit the like button. My punch destroy face my enemies like javelin anti-tank missiles. Yeah, I mean, thanks God we don't have to we don't have enemies like that here. Okay, thank God we don't have enemies like that here because our military keep them away. No hate on the. Yeah, they comfy as hell. Yeah, you know what? I always walk in shoes inside my house, even if the room have carpet. Okay. I mean, time will pass fast, man. Enjoy your age. If you can have a gun, you can have a gun. But just make sure you enjoy your age, man. Because you won't go back. Enjoy your 19s, your 20s, your 21s. Okay. Don't do anything stupid that you're gonna regret, but enjoy it. If a bro gets attacked, he's gonna throw a rose. Yeah. Respect. No friends of AK, but in the AK, no friend. Oh, but the AK pistol is awesome. The AK pistol is awesome, but I want to get in a real AK uh, long rifle. It is my passion too. Okay, well, um, obviously, not obviously because you guys don't know me, but I will have more than these. But sometimes you have to do a pause and to get other things in life, like a house, a car, a boat, jet ski, whatever it is. It's not only about this. As long as you have something to defend yourself, that's all the things. AC-130 gunning pilot, hell yeah. Well, I jump out of that thing a lot of times. C-17, C-130, yeah. Door jumps, ramp, yeah. Thanks to these guys, these mighty pilots. These things land in anything, in the sand, anything or any good open area that they can land. These guys are. It's like an off-road airplane. Is that a real? Yes, it is a real crashback. You can even be Methodist. The Marine Corps has, yeah, yeah, man. You can do whatever you want, pretty much, pretty much. Okay, but remember, every military first MOS is a rifleman. Okay, that's why you go to the basic training to learn the basics. Is this a real Chris Vector? A real Chris Vector? Yeah, it's a real Chris Vector. It's chambered in 10 millimeter, guys. Okay. Me, I want to join my country on my military next year. I want date with American soldiers, U.S. Marine Corps respect. Yeah, respect too. Surprise, I didn't see a P90 in there somewhere. But it's coming. It's coming. That 5.7 round and P90 is coming. It is coming. Okay? It's just a matter of time. Real Bacter, huh? It is a real Bacter. What you laughing about? Jesus Christ. I gotta get closer now. My knees are messed up, okay? Yeah. There's a serial number in there. There's not a serial number, but there you go. Let me try to zoom in this shit. What is this in there? 10 millimeters. Brings back. Oh, all right. All right. And those are look. I mean, unless I have water inside those hollow points, 10 millimeter. Answer me. Opus Pocus, my music. What's going on? Let me go back. Okay. Yes, it is a real Vector. I got you already. 50. No, I don't have a 50. I don't have 50. I'm focusing more like real defense ammunition. I don't think I'm gonna shoot anybody over a mile, but it's good to have in a collection. After I join the military, we can buy one single pistol. Okay, 50 cal for sure, 100% now. Me base with my arm. Yeah, need man. They go to which take 58, 50. A Desert Eagle. I got that 45, and that's more than enough, man. Maybe in the future, I contemplated before to get a Desert Eagle. It's like $2,000, but I don't see too much use for it. Okay, I don't see too much use for it. Okay, I'm going to build a AR-15, a 50 Beowulf. Yeah, a 50 Beowulf. But who needs a 50 when you got these guys right here? Huh? I don't know. All right. I see an MP5. Yeah, right here. That's a Mach 5. I was responding to the person asking, okay, that's so good, man. So good. I like an AR rifles, AR rifles, AR rifles, AR rifles, AR rifles, okay? What's the gray one with a banana clip? Talking about this guy right here. That's a crink. That's a crink up, 7.62 by 39. Same family as the AR-15, of the AKs. I have an airsoft now. In the future, I think I have a civilian M4 rifle. A civilian M4 rifle. I don't think there's a civilian M4 rifle. Yeah, you mean an AR-15? That's a civilian M4 rifle. In the army in Romania, unless in your country you can have an M4. Yeah, if you are not in the United States, every gun killing, you're partly responsible for buying guns. In that case, the cops are guilty too, because what is a cop? I can't say tomorrow, fuck it, I'm gonna join the police. I'm be a police and carry a gun. And a civilian. Anybody can be a cop, okay? Just to put it out there. And if they carry a gun, they're responsible for killing people. Okay. Yeah. responsible for killing people. Okay, we've been killing people since before God. Okay, God have armies with armored with swords. Okay, to kill. He command to kill people. Okay, sometimes to make the peace and keep evil away, you have to kill. Okay, you have to do evil stuff to get a greater good. Yes, it's a crank. Nice. Yeah. You have a firearm like Romanian Draco. No, that's the only one that I have right now. Like I said before, I want to get a couple of ARs. Uh, Cups are too. Yep, beautiful. Oh, Cups are too. Then what we do? What we gonna do? You want everybody to get rid of the guns because the criminals are not gonna get rid of the guns. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Somebody break in your house, huh? And try to rape your daughter and your son in your face, and you'll be tied up in a chair. What you gonna do? Hmm. Okay. So if I'm responsible for killings and I'm responsible for everything, and that make me responsible for whatever just to defend my family, I will be responsible. Okay. Up on the floor. What's going on? It's a carpet. Uh, or a 12 gauge. 12 gauge. Okay. Subscribe and hit the like. Yes, guys. We got 19 guys right now. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Decisions. Yep. Rest of the world don't have guns. We all doing okay. We all doing okay. We all doing okay. Okay. What about when Russia invade Ukraine? Huh? And all the civilians have to be armed and fight back the military. Hmm? What do you think is gonna happen in the United States if that happens here? We all armed already. Okay. The only one that are gonna be running is New York. Everybody else is gonna be fighting back. All the veterans, retired people, civilians that have good training. Most of the civilians that have guns, they have better training than the police. Okay, just let me put it that way because it's true. Okay, so yes, I prefer to be evil, like you saying right now, and responsible for things, than be weak. All right, and get some other people to invade my country and do whatever the fuck they want. Okay, this is where when fire is gonna make fire, and they try to do that. If they get to cross those coasts, I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it. Oh my God, I'm glad. So see people practicing the Second Amendment. I appreciate it, brother. Yup, legally dangerous. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Try. Matter of fact, don't try. We want the peace, okay? We want the peace. Well, want the peace. But we don't want, what we don't want is the borders open, a bunch of criminals crossing the borders. What we don't want is the fentanyl going across the border. We don't want is the fentanyl, the drugs, and all these things going on, through our coast. We don't want that stuff. Okay, we want stuff legal by the book. Okay, if you come in this country legal, you're gonna be accepted. All right. If I broke in your house and break and jump your fence, what I'm gonna be arrested, right? Yeah, that's how it is. Okay, it's just that looks so sad now because it the government let it happen for that long, right? That is sad to see people that have houses that are legal, that have houses and have their own lives, because the government allowed to do that. The prior government allowed to do that. And now, we are cleaning the house. We are cleaning the country. But y'all want to talk that. Some people don't not gonna understand that situation. But whatever. All right, guys. I think nobody likes about talk about politics because this this live drops real quick. Oh my God, I'm so glad to see people practicing the Second Amendment. Yeah, legal is dangerous. All right, guys, subscribe to the Second Amendment. Okay, subscribe to this channel and support the gun community. All right, don't let these things to go away. This is all right. We have to fight for it. All right, don't let our rights to get chipped little by little. Okay, because they cannot take it at once, but they will take it piece by piece till they eat the whole pie. Just remember, you are partly responsible. I am. Okay, I am. I am responsible for that. Does that make you happy? And don't make you don't just continue talking about the same thing. I'm gonna agree with you. Okay. Oh, you good? Okay. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate your time. Okay, 100%. Appreciate your time, and thanks for watching. And if you subscribe, better yet. Oh, guys, same as this guy right here, I'm going to say that I'm off to. Okay, I have a wife and a regular life to attend. So, anyways, I'll see you guys maybe 7 to 8 or 8 to 9. Okay, so you have the time. I'm boring around, not doing anything, and there's no good shows on Netflix. You can join my stream my live stream, and we can talk a little bit about guns, or we can just respond back to these trolls. But I see you guys. Stay safe and enjoy your time. We're on Christmas. You know, enjoy your time with the family.